Hi guys, to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm doing my second video. We're gonna go in order from here on out in terms of my eyeshadow palette collection. Had to think for a second. Like I said last time, this does not include my face and eye palettes. It does not include my face palettes. Eventually I'll try to work on those. And another thing that I forgot to mention, I actually recorded it and then forgot to include it in, is this does not include my collector palettes. So I have collector palettes up on a shelf and lining my closet. I'm not pulling all of those out. I might do that next summer if I have a big clean out, but for now it doesn't include that, or the ones that I have in caboodles that have sentimental kind of things to me. These are my working palettes, for lack of a better phrase. So just that you won't see my storybook or those type of things, or basically any of the ones that I'm doing in my current palette roundup. Those are back on the shelf already. So let's get into this because I've already talked too much. Before I get started though, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know if you have any of these palettes, what your favorite palette is. Also hit the notification bell if you haven't done so. We're going to start with A. So first up we have Ace Beauté. This is the only Ace Beauté palette that I own. So inside it is a wonderland of color. It's a crazy palette. I know that a lot of these, ooh, you know what? I'm going to declutter this one. There is stuff growing on a couple of those. I didn't even notice it till I saw it in the camera, in my phone reflection. So psych, this one is going to be tossed because I do not like the look of those. It's starting on the red too. The mattes look fine. It's just the shimmers that something's going on. Probably going to just put that one straight in the trash. Oh my goodness. All right, then we go on to Alamar. So I have two from Alamar. I have the Spanglish palette, which is her second palette, and this is what it looks like. You have 8 shades, some shimmers, some mattes. I'm not in love with the Alamar formula or the color stories so much, but I do like them. I think they're nice enough. So the other one I have is this one, which is the Reina del Caribe. And I think I got both of these in BoxyCharm because the gal, I think, was working at BoxyCharm, and that's how she created her line, if I remember right. Now we go on to Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I have a lot of Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is part of the reason because these are going in the drawer next. First up, I have a couple minis. I have the Norvina Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 3. This is the only one of the minis that I kept. The other two I put in my declutter. I kind of like this one. It's not my favorite though, for sure. There's some hard colors in there for me. And then I have the Sugar palette, and I want the other one, I think it's the Spice palette. I don't need it, but I enjoyed this one, and there's just something about the other one that's kind of calling me, and that completionist vibe in me wants it, and you're going to see that because of all of the other palettes that I have. So we're going to start with Prism because this is the one that is on top, and Prism has a very unusual color story. I don't really know that bright yellow, what you pair that with other things in this palette. It's just, there's a lot going on. This is one of the hardest ones for me, I feel, because of that. Then we have Carly Bible, and Carly Bible, I do like the color story of this one. It is a lot of lighter shades, lots of pretty shimmers as well. It's a nice one. I haven't worn this one in forever. I haven't used a lot of my ABH for a long time. This one is my favorite though. This is the Soft Glam. I've worn this one quite a bit. There's just something about the color story in here that I just really like. I'm really drawn to. You can see it's looking a little rough in places, but it has gotten its fair amount of use over the years. Let's go with the one that doesn't quite fit with the rest of them, and that's the Amorisi. For some reason, this one is a little larger than all the other ones. It's beautiful though. Look at those pinks. Oh, those shimmers. I am really excited about those shimmers. I need to break some of these out. I haven't worn a lot of these palettes in a long time because I've been trying to work my way through all of my palettes and test them all out and declutter And then some of them you find have gone bad. Then I have the Riviera palette. This is another one I'm not crazy about. This is kind of like when I stopped getting really excited about ABH palettes and kind of stopped trying to collect them all. So that's what the colors look like. It's more of a rainbow palette. It's still kind of wearable. Like I said, not my favorite. It's okay, but not a love. Then I have the Jackie Aina. This was still when I was like, oh, but I kind of want all of them. There's some nice colors in here. It's a much darker than the Carly Bible. I think they're kind of good representations of both of these creators, but I don't follow either one of them. I was never like I've seen videos here and there, but I never subscribed to either of them. I don't know. I always was drawn more towards smaller creators, not like the huge creators. I have Fall Romance, which is one of their newer palettes, which has much larger palette or pans, and this is the Fall Romance. It's a little dark for me. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought this was going to be maybe a little bit more wearable. This one's a little hard for me because I do tend to like lighter shadows. Then I have Sultry, and Sultry I know a lot of people loved. I do like about half of it, and then this side is not my favorite, but I do love those shimmers in there. It's more of a cool tone palette, and I think that's why people really liked it. I mean, you have some beautiful shimmers in there, but I'm not as much of a cool tone fan. I'm more of a warm tone fan, I feel. This one, most controversial palette. I feel like it's one of the most controversial. This is Subculture. It's grungy. There's some colors I really like. I love that mustard. And then this one, this kind of orangey color. I don't know, those colors. That's what I like for fall. The greens are a little bit much, and the blues, not these last two, not a big fan of. But I can kind of make it work. It is a more difficult palette to work with, I feel. Norvina, this one is like the purples. It's a pretty one. I've worn this one, I feel like, quite a bit as well, back when I didn't have nearly as many eyeshadow palettes, before I discovered Natasha Denona for sure. Then we have the one that started it all, Modern Renaissance. I got this one years after it was popular. I think this came in like a subscription, I want to say, and that's the reason I have it. And actually, I like it better than I thought it was going to, but I was always more into the soft glam colors and some of the other colors. This one was never one that I was like, ooh, I really want. Just never called to me that way. And then the last one from Anastasia Beverly Hills, or ABH, is the Norvina palette. And this is the Volume 3 palette as well. I guess I just like the Volume 3s. It's crazy. It is orange and greens and yellows, some purples and stuff. It looks like a 70s, like, I feel like this could be a 70s game show with these colors and the way they're laid out. But it's a fun palette. It's definitely not an everyday palette though. Okay, I'm breaking in here because I missed one of my A palettes. I'm counting anything that's 2 as basically a palette. So this is from Auric, and it has the shadow on the top, and it's called the Smoke Reflect in the shade Disrupt. And then this underneath, it pulled out when I first opened it, so gotta be a little careful, but it's like a cream on the bottom and then a shimmer on the top. So just wanted to document it too, since I finally found it. Moving on to the B's, I have 2 Bare Minerals. First up is Floral Utopia, and this one is just a nice little 6-pan, some pretty shades in there, a couple, it's half and half shimmers and mattes, so you can get some decent looks out of it. And then I have this guy, which I've had forever, and this is The Sweetest Thing. It's that soft touch stuff that goes all gooey after a while, and it's terrible, like NARS. And you have 4 shades. This one's supposed to be like, it's kind of yellowish. There you go, you can see a little bit better. But just that little 4-pan, yeah, I decided to keep it. Do I need it? No, I definitely don't need. I could declutter half of my palettes and I would still have more than I could ever use, but am I going to? No. Beauty Bay. This is the only Beauty Bay one I have. This is their 16 color neutral palette. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Beautiful shimmers. I really like the mattes as well. It's a nice palette. So yes, happy with that one. Then I have my one from Beauty Creations. I had another one that I decluttered. This is the Murillo twins. Still don't know who that is. This is Brittany's, and this is what it looks like. There is some oil like that has leaked out of the pans, and you can see the discoloration in the cardboard, but really like the shadows in here. There's some very pretty ones. I like the pinks and purples. Those are still my favorites. I have 3 from Becca, and I found my third one. I was like, I don't even have this on my inventory list, which was crazy. So first up, this is the last one that I think they did, which is the Pearl Glow Shimmer eye palette, and it has some mattes in there. You have some shimmers, and then you have like these other like baked formula. It's an interesting palette. Definitely have a variety of types in there. Not sure if I like them all. And then there is the Ocean Jewels eye palette, and this one is kind of like all of their highlighters but in eyeshadow, and then you have one matte right here. No, I guess you have 2 mattes because this one's a matte too. Really pretty. I like these shadows. I got compliments when I was wearing this one. My friends was like, oh, your eyeshadow is so pretty, and I was like, oh, that felt very special. Then I have this last one. This is the Après-Ski Glow collection, and once again, more so just all the highlighters kind of in eyeshadow form. Beautiful shades in here. I really like this one as well. If it's shimmery, I'm probably going to enjoy it. Then we have Belle and Argent. This is just a little 6-pan. This is called Plum Premonition. This came in a BoxyCharm or Ipsy, something like that. It's pretty. It does have some pretty shades in it. It passed the test, so that's helpful. I have 2 from BH Cosmetics. There we go. These, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm currently testing these for my 444, not 444, but my like palette roundup. I'm revisiting these because I've only had used them once before. So here's Royal Wedding, or Royal Affair, sorry. I think this came out around the time that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry got married, and I liked the color. I really liked the names. So you'll have Crown, Imperial, High Tea, those type of things. I'm not sure if this is going to make the cut. We shall see. And then I also have this one. Whoops. This is Fairy Lights, and it is very glittery. It's just glitter on the front. And that's what the colors look like. So you have some neutrals, you have some bright pops, and then you have all those blues. We'll see how this one fares. 2 more until we go on to the C's. We have Blink by BoxyCharm, and this was one of the first palettes I got in BoxyCharm, and oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. They are like super shimmery shimmers. Love these, and it's called the Electric Eyes palette. So yeah, definitely keeping that one. Need to wear it a little bit more. And then I have this one from Bobbi Brown. I got a kit last year or the year before, and it's just a very boring 5-pan, and this is called the Essentials. So you have kind of a shimmer here. These are kind of shimmers, but they're not like super shimmers, and then you have the 2 mattes. It's kind of boring, to be honest. Moving on to C's, I have 2 of these little palettes from Charlotte Ronson, and she was a designer that I dug back in the day. This is All I Need, is what they're called, and then it is Angela is the first one, and these were produced by Sephora. I should say that too. It was like a collaboration with Sephora. Grungy tones. I like this one. The other one is Lake, and there, yeah, you can kind of see the face on there, and not as loving this one, but the shimmers in here are very pretty, and they're unusual. I don't feel like a lot of people probably have them still, or even picked them up. Then we have some Charlotte Tilbury, And first up we have this one. This is the Easy Eye palette for the Charlotte Darling look, and it's a 6-pan. This one I got, did I get this in my Beautylish? I think I got a backup of this in my Beautylish, and it's just very warm toned, kind of basic palette, I want to say. I know I didn't buy that, but it came in like a set somehow. The next one I have is Welcome No Shame. This one was a gift with purchase, and it's just for pretty shades. I like these quads, I think, a little bit more. And then I also have the Exaggerized Bigger, Brighter Eyes for, or filter, sorry, not for, filter. Very pretty. Oh, I love those colors. This is like a beautiful look. This was an everyday look. I don't know where I got that one though. Yeah, I'm really confused. Like, did I get a mystery box that it came in? Don't remember. This is the one I definitely did buy though, because I love the packaging with the little jewels on it, the stars. This is the Beautyverse palette I love. I liked the shades. It kind of had mixed reviews. They kind of remind me of, they're similar to Natasha Denona, but very different at the same time. Like the cream to powder type shades, like formula, if that makes sense. This next one came from Ipsy. This is the Chica Beauty Fiesta palette, and it's just a little palette, some neutral shades, a couple of blues and a purple. It's a nice little palette. Not worth getting rid of, but not one that I would have sought out. All right, I was at the Cellas. So both of these came in Ipsy's or BoxyCharms. Definitely not a brand I've ever heard of outside of subscription boxes, but this one is a really nice one. This is, what is it called? Oh, Hello Beautiful. Put a sticker over the name, so that doesn't help. It's just a little tiny quad, 3 shimmers, 1 matte, but it's kind of a nice crease color. And then this one is the La Vie Neutral palette, and it has 4 shadows, and they are magnetic, so you can take them out. They have like the little scoop to make it easier. It's pretty good. Do I remember much about it? No, because it's been a long time since I've used it. Then we have my 3 from Ciate London. First up is Iris Apfel, the Icon, and this is just a little tiny palette. I liked the colors. I still like the colors. The blue's a little much, but the other colors are really pretty. You have some nice shimmers in there. That one, the dark shimmer doesn't want to show up too much, but do have that one. And then I have the Editor palette, which came in I think this came in BoxyCharm. Well, or Ipsy when it became BoxyCharm. This is the Editor palette, New England. It feels very New England, maybe like in the fall. So you have a good variety of colors in there. Yeah, need to use it some more. And then this is one that all 3 of these I have only worn once, like in my actual like deciding whether to keep them or not. This is the Chloe Morello palette. This is the volume 2 Pretty Fun and Fearless palette, and I got this because I wanted the green shade at the bottom. That was really it. I don't feel like this is the greatest formula. To me, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Lorac Pro, which I'm not a big fan of, but need to give this a go some more as well. But yeah, we have those. And then I have 2 more in the C's. I'm not going to do ColourPop in this. I should have said that probably at the beginning, because I have so many ColourPop. They're going to be their own video. They'll probably be the next video. But Colored Rain, I have a couple more that are C's. This is Colored Rain. This is the Lovelies palette. Weird color story. I like some of the shades, but it's a weird color story for me. Like, it's hard to make it work, I feel. Like, you have this stark white. These kind of go with everything, but I don't know. It's a weird one to me. And the last palette is my Complex Culture palette. This is, I called it says the full-time eyeshadow palette on here. And it's Dinner Party, Cocktail Party, and Surprise Party. And you have 9 shades. Beautiful shimmers. Like, they are super shimmers in there. and just really nice. So yes, that is it for all of my palettes A through C, other than ColourPop. Let me know if you have any of these. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.